For members, Bret Oestreich, your National Director here. Hey, I just kind of wanted to bring you guys up to speed on a busy last couple of weeks and months for both Alaska and Southwest members and also the legislation arena. There's a lot of moving parts, and I thought this would probably be the best approach to bring you guys up to speed on the current events. So let's just start off with Alaska Airlines. On May 18, 2018, AMFA and Alaska Airlines announced an agreement in principle on a transitional agreement to integrate the legacy Virgin America technicians into our current collective bargaining agreement with Alaska Airlines. The AMFA committee is working with the company to finalize the transitional agreement and probably should be ready to be sent out to you in probably the next couple weeks. The full transition and the seniority integration agreement will be emailed to each member through the Alaska email for review. It will also be posted on the Alaska Maintenance Engineering website under the AMFA tab. The AMFA Alaska Airlines Negotiating Committee has scheduled the following question and answer meetings around the system to discuss the transition and also the seniority integration agreement and to answer any questions from you guys out in the system. We just kicked off and finished up our first stint of many scheduled roadshows. The visits on May 21st through the 23rd at San Jose, Oakland, Sacramento, and San Francisco. Kicking off again now this week in LAX, Orange County, and San Diego. May 29th through June 1st. We continue the road shows probably through mid-June. For that road show schedule, you can get that on the Alaska News and updates at the amfanational.org website. The next major topic, AMFA's objective and mission. AMFA's mission is to raise the standards and increase the recognition of aircraft maintenance technicians and related craft and class. One of the ways to accomplish this task is to lobby the United States legislation and executive branches of the government through precise, targeted, and proven methods. Whenever possible, we afford protections for AMFA members before government agencies and expand the education of members' rights, privileges before Congress as it pertains to the craft. When the NEC first took office, that was part of our game plan and goals. We really wanted to put the necessary staff and resources in place to be that essential voice in the industry. That visible commitment came to fruition. Just recently, the AMT was recognized in relevance pertaining to the importance of the job we do day to day. AMFA had a recent success trying to be recognized. Your NEC is committed to continue to move forward in raising the standards and recognition for you in the industry. I'm very happy to say our commitment has achieved tangible results. AMFA would like to applaud the TSA Administrator David Pekuski for his recent decision to appoint an aircraft maintenance technician to the Aviation Security Advisory Committee, otherwise known as ASAC. AMFA Legislation Affairs Director Justin Madden appointed to that ASAC and will fill a critical void of that committee's membership of regulatory, industry, and labor. AMFA would also like to thank U.S. Representative John Katko, New York District 24, for his leadership in making sure the AMT perspective was included. Representative Katko understood early that it was an integral safety voice was missing in that ASAC committee, and he continuously pushed for the craft-specific union to be represented the AMT perspective on that committee. Now the hard work and commitment begins to represent you on this critical committee. For recent legislation updates, please go to the legislation tab on the amfanational.org website. Now, on to Southwest aircraft technicians and related AMFA members. As everyone knows by now, on April 10th, 2018, AMFA and Southwest announced an agreement in principle. This did not stop the hard work for both sides needed to turn an agreement in principle into a tentative agreement. We're not there yet. So since that time, both sides have presented total language packages of the agreement in principle, and as we stated in Update 64, on May 4th, 2018, the parties had identified about 17 issues on each languages that needed to be worked out. That would be a total of about 5 passes back and forth so far between the company and AMFA. Your negotiating committee is unanimous on making sure that these last remaining issues, corrections, and intent is what they previously agreed upon for you. Understand, your negotiating committee continues to work with the company to bring those issues to a close. And if your negotiating committee did not pay attention to detail at the last hour, that would be reckless and a disservice to you and representing you. On Friday, May 25th, 2018, the company came back to us with a number of open issues and had been brought down to basically a few items in a couple of the articles. In addition, we continue to request data from the company to formulate the distribution methodology for the ratification bonus. This data is extremely important so that we can verify that each individual amount is correct and that the verification total is $91 million. We are now working on a response to the company on the remaining issues. we do not see any of these as being insurmountable. We understand emotions are high during this time, and we ask for your patience as we work to provide you with a comprehensive TA to vote on. This is important, so please listen. As we stated in the last couple updates, once we have a final cover-to-cover TA, the document will be sent to you through the Southwest company email. The committee will give you a week to review the TA, post that roadshow schedule that we have, and then commence the station visits and the roadshow. The TA ratification referendum will start after the conclusion of the roadshow. So further referendum details will be provided after the TA is reached. So please do not hesitate to contact your AMFA representative if you have any additional questions or concerns. In closing, I'd just like to say thank you for your time, effort, support in these critical times for Alaska and also Southwest. Our goal and commitment is to help both Alaska and Southwest Airlines in taking care of the customer, retain the competitive advantage, and continue to contribute to the record profits by producing a safe, competitive, and reliable aircraft that we do day to day. Look forward to all of you again in the future during your GMM or our continued station visits for both Alaska and Southwest Airlines. Please stay engaged and be safe out there, and thank you again for your time. Appreciate it.